This is homework for Tuesday, 2/17/15, and tonight you'll be doing something a little bit different. So the first thing you're going to be doing for every problem is I'm going to give you a slope. The first slope I'm giving you is 2/5. That means go up 2 and to the right 5. You're going to draw a line that has a slope of 2/5, and then you're going to draw a tilted square around that side that has the slope of 2/5. You're going to surround it and find its area, and then you're going to write the side lengths in 3 ways: in radical form, as an estimate, and in simplified radical form. Okay, so turn the video off and draw a line with the slope of 2/5, build a square around it, find its area, find its side length in 3 ways, and then turn the video back on and check yourself. Alright, so here's my line that went up 2 and over 5, and the opposite reciprocal of up 2 and over 5 is to go down 5 and to the right 2, and I did the same thing over here, down 5 and to the right 2. I surrounded it, and now I have to find the area of the outside white triangles. This triangle has a height of 2 and a base of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2 times 5 is 10, and half of 10 is 5. Therefore, each of these has an area of 5. Now I have to find the area of the entire square that I surrounded my tilted square with. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 on the base, and 7 on the height. 7 times 7 is 49. So now I took 49, that's the area of the whole square, the blue one, and I subtracted away these outside parts. 4 times 5 is 20, so they are equal to 20, and 49 minus 20 is 29. That means that this has an area of 29 units squared. In radical form, the side length is square root of 29. It's this square rooted. An estimate for that, and I didn't use a calculator, so I didn't check to see how close this was, about 5.3, maybe 5.4. I know it's very close to 5, closer to 5 than it is 6. So I said 5.3. And then this cannot be simplified in simplest radical form, so I'm just going to leave it as the square root of 29. Radical form, estimated form, simplified radical form, because you can't simplify it. The only thing that can go into the square root of 29 that's a perfect square evenly is 1, and 1 doesn't help you. Okay, your next square, it's going to have a side length with slope 3 over 2. Once you do that, you're going to build a tilted square. You're going to surround your tilted square and find the area. You're going to write the side lengths of your tilted square in all 3 forms: radical, estimated, and simplified radical if possible. Turn the video off and do that. Don't turn it back on until you're ready to check yourself. Okay, so here I go up 1, 2, 3, and over 1, 2. That's this line right here. The opposite reciprocal of that would be to go down 2 and to the right 3. And then from over here again, down 2 and to the right 3. So there's my tilted square. This outside white triangle has a base of 2 and a height of 1, 2, 3. 2 times 3 is 6, and half of that is 3. All of these triangles have an area of 3, using the formula area equals 1/2 base times height. Okay, now my square that's blue, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 5 times 5 is 25. So I'm going to do 25. That's the area of this blue square. Take away 12. That's the area of all 4 of these. 3 times 4 is 12. And I'm getting 13. 13 is the area of the tilted square. In radical form, square root of 13. I estimated that that was about 3.8. Although that might be a little high, because 3 times 3 is 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. It should be more like 3.4, I believe. And then 4 times 4 is 16. It is closer to 16 though, so it might be more like 3.5 or 3.6. I think it's 3.8 is too high though. Again, I'm just estimating without a calculator. and then you cannot simplify this, so you leave it as the square root of 13. Number 3. This time your line is going to have a slope of 4 over 2. You're going to build a tilted square around that. You're going to surround it, find the area. You're going to write the side length in all 3 forms. Turn the video off and do that. Don't turn it back on until you've done that, and then you can check yourself. Okay, so I should go up 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and over 2, 1, 2. And then the opposite reciprocal of that is to go down 2 and over 4, down 2, over 1, 2, 3, 4. So there's my tilted square. Each of these triangles has a height of 2 and a base of 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 times 4 is 8, and 1/2 times 8 is 4. So each of these triangles has an area of 4 using the area formula A equals 1/2 base times height. Okay, now I need to find the area of the entire thing. So I need the height and the base, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And this is also 6. 6 times 6 is 36. So I did 36, the area of the entire square. Take away 16, the area of the 4 white triangles added up, and I got 20, not 26, sorry, 20. 20. So this tilted square has an area of 20 units squared. Sorry, I need to change my answers here. So this should be the square root of 20. And 4 times 4 is 16, and 5 times 5 is 25. It's closer to 16, so probably 4.3-ish, or somewhere around there for an estimate. And then 20 would be 2 times the square root of 5. Now I want to show you that last part. Hope you're watching here. Here's how I do that. I think to myself, what's the biggest perfect square number that can go into 20 evenly with no remainder? I'm going to change my pen color here to red. Okay, well, 1 can go in there, but 1's not going to help me. So there's 1. The next perfect square number is 4. 4 can go in there. 4 times 5 is 20. The next perfect square number is 9. 9 can't go into 20 evenly. The next perfect square number is 16, and it can't go into 20 evenly. And the next perfect square number is 25, and it certainly can't go in there. So that means that the biggest perfect square number that can go in there evenly is 4. So I write it as 4 times 5. 4 times 5 is equal to 20. Now, I simplify what I can. I can't simplify this because it's not a perfect square. I can simplify this because the square root of 4 is 2. So I'm going to, usually in class we were highlighting that, and then we bring it to the outside, the answer, 2, square root 5. So the 2 came from the square root of 4, and because I found the answer to it, I bring it out of the square root, and the 5, 4 times 5 was 20. I can't do anything to simplify it, so I leave it in here. Last one. You're going to create a line that has a slope of -6, that's down 6, and to the right 2. Build a tilted square, surround it, find the area, and write the side length in all 3 forms. After you've done that, and not before, you can turn the video off to check your answer. Turn it off now. Okay. This is down 6 and over 2, and so the opposite reciprocal would be go up 2 and to the right 6, and each of these triangles has a height of 2 and a base of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2 times 6 is 12, and half of 12 is 6. Each of these is equal to 6. The outside one is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so 8 times 8 is 64. So I took 64 and I subtracted 24, which is these 4 added together, and I got 40. That means this tilted square has an area of 40. The side length of this tilted square is the square root of 40, or about 6.3, or 2 square root of 10, and I'm going to show you that one again. So again, the biggest perfect square number that can go into 40 is 4, and it goes 4 times 10 is 40. I find the square root of 4, and it's 2, so the answer is 2 square root 10. Okay, you're done with your homework for today.